Hi guys, and welcome back to Chantal and Nathan Topics. So today, as you might be able to see on the screen behind us, Shoukd James Bond
Be Black.
Sprout off. I'm going to let Nathan start this time.
So we're going in a bit of a ratio here. Now, should James Bond be black? In my opinion, because Chantal doesn't really watch movies, so this is more of a my stage.
Right.
I don't think he should. Because James Bond isn't black. It's quite simple, that. Quite basic. When Ian Fleming wrote it, he wrote it as a white man, not a black man. So I know the times are changing and we're moving in and saying we need to update it, and it can be female, it can be black. It could go anything, it could be Chinese, anything. But for me, you've got to stay true to the
essence.
The essence, which are the books, and not change it and not update it. Now obviously, we're black. Oh, so most people would, well, we're both mixed, to be honest, if you want to go deep into it. But anyway, so most people would think, oh yeah, they'll want a black Bond. No. If I want a black spy movie, make a different movie. Completely different. Let's say like Tom Cruise done Mission Impossible. Good movies, class movies.
Or a black John Wick.
Yeah, anything like that, but not change the character of James Bond. Fair enough, you can have another 007 because that's just the number for the.
So
but not James Bond.
If they changed James Bond to black, they would have to change some signature things about him, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Because
he wouldn't be drinking martini
on the rocks.
It's on the rocks. It's shaking that still. Do I have to change that to like a red stripe?
Yeah. Some rum.
I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. And he probably have a little bit of puff kid. Am I stereotyping there? Ooh, I could be.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Is that from TV that we watch?
Yeah,
maybe
probably.
Stereotyping?
Yeah.
I
have a slightly different view. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing...
Have you seen James Bond?
No, tell a lie.
She has a different view because she's never even seen James Bond.
I think I've seen like one of them or something, and I've seen clips, but you know, it's not really my thing to sit down and watch. But I do think that I wouldn't mind seeing a black James Bond. I think it'd be quite cool.
Why?
Probably like that's just
because you're black.
Yeah, probably. And that's me being totally honest. And it's nothing. It's nothing against like white people at all. Because my mum's white. I've got like a whole white side of family. But you know, yeah, I'd probably just like to see that. However, listening to what you've said, like I can kind of take on board and appreciate the essence of James Bond isn't a black man, and there is a huge difference between white men and black men. In a lot of the time, they're
in everything. You know what I'm saying?
In sometimes a lot of the characteristics, you know, or just like
you just don't change certain characters for me. It's like making Superman black. No. It's like making Blade white. No. Like. No.
What about the Little Mermaid?
Right, that to me is different again. I have a slightly. Well, I don't know. I haven't made my mind up on that, to be honest, yet.
For me,
I understand people's arguments for both.
Yeah.
For me, growing up, Little Mermaid is white. Like Little Mermaid is white. Yeah. Aladdin is not.
Yeah.
Right. So, why would you change? Would you change Aladdin?
Well,
so fair enough, right? So would you change Aladdin?
The only thing with me in regards to the Little Mermaid...
And make him black, because he's not Negro, is he?
No.
No, he's Asian.
But, yeah. But for me, in regards to the Little Mermaid, a mermaid's not a real character. Like, this not a true. Real... So
well, most of the characters in Disney are not real.
No, but like, you know, like, it's emulated...
Not human character.
Yeah, I'm talking about, like, it's not a human character. So changing the colour of it, because I don't think is that big. However, if you were to change Aladdin, I think... that's you're changing the human, you're changing the essence.
Yeah, because it's where Aladdin's based.
Yeah. So like under
so where's
the sea,
the Little Mermaid based?
It's like make believe, isn't it?
Exactly.
Unless you like a good conspiracy theory and think mermaids really did exist at one point.
I understand both, because black people are going to say, well, we want something to portray us on the screen, which I understand. Well, obviously I'm a black, so I understand that. And when I was growing up, there wasn't a lot of black people.
No, but
name them on your hand.
Yeah, and when I grew up, there was literally nobody I really identified with and looked at and was like, oh my god, that's like me. And I remember like a few years back talking to one of my friends and saying, oh, I wish there was more like black Disney princesses. And that was even like as a joke, and actually it became something that, like people do need representation.
See, that was something I never thought. I remember watching Disney. I've watched every Disney movie, and never once did I think, or into my brain, I want to see a black king on there, or a black.
No,
just not once. I don't ask me why that was. I just didn't. I just took it for what it was.
Yeah, well, for, like I say, me growing up, that the representation of anybody that had hair like me, had lips like me, had like a bum like me on TV. On TV was just never ever there. Like, I mean, when you were growing up, you had somebody like Mike Tyson.
We're going to different things now.
We're two different, slightly
I had Mike
different
Tyson, I had Michael Jackson.
Eras.
That I relate. John Barnes. They're the people that I relate to, because that's who were on TV. Eddie Murphy, there's another one.
Yeah.
You can name them on your hand. Now there's black people all over.
All over.
TV. Wasn't like that in the 80s.
But
at all.
I could, when I was little, and when I think, like, if I had seen like a Disney princess and she had an afro, like that would have actually meant a lot to me. And that's something.
I can't think of that because I'm not a female. So, but
or just even like a lot of other like people that had hair like mine, and that would have meant a lot.
I remember is Whitney.
Yeah, well, I went through literally like my whole childhood, and never having that. Like they're like me. Never having that sense. So
I understand that, but now we're in a different time.
Yeah.
This was like that. 80s and early 90s. So now we're in a different time, and there's black people all over everything. And black's cool now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's super cool. When we were growing up, it wasn't super cool.
No.
It wasn't attractive. It wasn't nothing like that. It was ugly and horrible. But now it's completely different. Now we're in a completely different.
Now people are paying to get their lips bigger and all the rest of it.
Bums bigger and blah blah blah. So now it's completely different. So maybe it is time for Little Mermaid to be black, and to do. I don't like them redoing Disney movies.
Right. Yeah.
They've been done, and they're perfect as a way for me.
Right, okay.
Little Mermaid's awesome.
And that's fair enough, and you have to take things for what they were at the time. At the time, you were never going to have a black person as a main character. That has changed. So
True.
Realistically, now what they should be doing is creating new characters.
But that could be another. Should they be updating the Disney movies? I don't like that. Well, but they do update. How many Spider-Mans every year? How many?
Yeah. But
they do go with it. So maybe they should be redone. Should they be redone?
So for me, when they're redoing them now, it doesn't have that authentic feel, because now it feels like these updates are trying to hit quotas. Right, we need X amount of black people in it. We need we need some of the LGBTQ plus people in it. And so the remakes of them, they're changing the essence. So actually, maybe full circle, maybe they shouldn't have a black James Bond, because it changes the essence of it.
Hey, see? Just change a man in just one conversation.
But that's what talking about things is
another. You can discuss on this in the comments. And is it time for them to redo the Disney classics, which I don't like, because I know they've tried to do a few. Have you seen a Pinocchio?
Redo them. Well, they are redoing them. What about doing new ones? Is it time?
But they know when he was good, had it? Like, how do you do a better Aladdin when you had, what's his name who died playing the genie?
No idea.
You're terrible. what's his name, the funny fella?
Oh,
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's certain people that aren't going to be replaced and for things of that nature. You get like Jungle Book, the original Jungle Book. I mean, fuck me, man. That's like a classic. You can't redo it. They've tried to, and
I like the new Jungle Book.
Yeah, it's all right, but like the original Jungle Book. It's like they done Ghostbusters, they redone that, didn't it? It wasn't as good as
okay, the remakes are never going to be as good, and for me, like
so should you just leave it?
Yeah, the classics be left
and just carry it on. Not remake it. Just you got to move the story on instead of remaking the movie over and over and over and over again.
Just create new characters.
Yeah, that's been done, and it was done at a phenomenal level.
Yeah.
Now move it on.
Yeah.
Don't try and redo it because.
Well, yeah, definitely. It new things need to come out. They need to think of new characters and not push agendas and make you feel like when you're watching it, like all these little things have been put in to hit quotas to make everybody feel happy.
So we can go back to, do we think people would want James Bond to be? Do we think black people would want James Bond to be black?
No, I don't think every black person would.
I don't.
And I don't think.
And I don't think my people just
I do
will want James Bond to be black.
I do feel that there'll be some white people that would be like, oh yes, it would be nice for James Bond to be black. But
do you just think that's because they're going with that?
To try and be inclusive and to try and
be with how the world is now.
Yeah, but as for James Bond, listen.
We just want people to be real on the comment and just say it how it is.
Listen.
So that's what I do.
Listen, what you need to do is. Oh, I forgot my point.
She's like this all the time.
Oh no, that's it. I've remembered it now.
Damn.
What needs to happen is create a new character, like a John Wick, make him black, boom.
I don't know what that's about, but there you go.
And on that note,
we'll leave you to it.
Yes, don't forget to comment,
definitely
and
comment.
subscribe.
We want people's views on this.
Yeah, we want people's opinions. Good, bad. There's no judgment on anybody's
There's no good and bad, it's just opinion. Everyone's allowed an opinion, which seems to be getting pushed away now, and you're not allowed an opinion.
Yeah.
Or you got, if it's seen as any sort of negativity towards anyone, that's it.
And we don't want that.
We don't want that. Everyone's allowed their opinion.
Yes. Woo. Thank you, guys. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, share, and subscribe.